Can you tell us anything whatsoever?
Come on, I know you just give us. Can we have one more station?
Welcome back to the Two Dudes Talk Music YouTube channel, everybody. I am the Reverend Raph, joined once again by my good friend Kyle, aka the Beer Buddy.
What's going on, everybody?
And we still have with us Raoul and Nick from Dark Order, who are going to be playing at Nowhere Fest at, let me get the details here, Amore Events in West End, Brisbane. That is coming up on June 14th. So if you're in Southeast Queensland, go and buy your tickets. They're like $40. You get a whole day of amazing music. Botulism from Germany, Dark Law, Anton Amasia, Bon Coffin, Oceans and Omens, T-Rex Autopsy, Plague Dweller, Dark Order, and so many fucking more bands. It's going to be a hell of a lineup. But we are here today for the quick question quarter, spelt with Q's, not K's, because we don't roll like that.
Nope.
And now we're just going to be asking our esteemed guests some questions to dive into their musical mental minds, understand what makes them tick, how they got started. So without further ado, we'll start off nice and easy. What was the first instrument that you learned to play?
Guitar.
Nice.
And that was when I was in third grade. I come from, on my dad's side of the family, we're all musicians as far back as I know my grandmother. I don't know anyone before that, but so in third grade, he made me go get guitar lessons. But then I got back into it when I was a teenager because of Metallica. And that was it. It's been that ever since.
Awesome. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, drums. I had a little Wiggles drum set when I was
Yeah, man.
5-6 years old. Yeah, then
You
like
never
Raoul-
told me that before. That's it.
Already? Then I got back into it like Raoul, getting into metal and stuff. And I got like a proper drum set when I was 17th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just got back into it then. Yeah.
Nice.
Got a T-shirt idea now for Nick.
Yeah,
Dark Order
exactly.
T-shirt. Him on the Wiggles drum kit.
You gotta blow it up in a film clip or something, right?
Yeah.
Or do the thing, because isn't there a video somewhere of like Zach Wilde shredding on like a Hello Kitty guitar or something? Like you guys can all get that.
AI it.
Mark Portnoy is playing on a Hello Kitty
Hello
drum
Kitty
kit.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, just get all the like kids instruments and play those in the film clip.
All the rage at the moment is on AI is making everyone look like babies. So
Yeah. What was the first album that you purchased?
My one was Kiss Unmasked on cassette. I was
Very nice.
I was 10 years old, something like that, whatever it was, and I still remember that cassette very vividly in my mind.
Nice.
And I was a Kiss fan when I was a kid, so yeah.
that's mad.
Yeah. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, can't remember that far back. Maybe Green Day, American Idiot. I remember when I was like 10. I don't fucking remember.
Nice.
Man.
Hell yeah. No, that's a good one.
That's solid,
a
man.
good one. Definitely one of their like peak albums from those guys.
Their sellout album, as everyone likes to call it.
sellout. They didn't sell out, everyone else bought in.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's a good way to say it, yeah.
No, Five Finger Death Punch, baby. It ain't called selling out. It's buying in.
Yeah, well, fuck those guys.
Yeah,
What was your first live concert that you attended?
It was Midnight Oil, 1986. Went with my dad. That was when that Beds Are Burning album came out.
Oh, so
Hell
peak
yeah.
And that was at the Hordern Pavilion. I remember that like it was last night, man.
Yeah.
Damn, seeing that era Midnight Oil at the Hordern Pavilion, like I think if I had a time machine, I'd probably be like hitting up some of those Hordern gigs in the 80s, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard stories.
So I remember my first proper metal gig was Parkway Drive and Kill Switch and Died as Murder at the Hordern.
Yes.
2019, 2018, yeah. Because I haven't been to like, I had no one to go to metal concerts with then, like, so I just went by myself then, and yeah. I go to gigs with Raoul a lot. And
I love it. Hey, look, the recent Parkway tour, they've really gone a long way with everything. They've proved that they are on the level of, a lot of the the
big boys.
We say internationals because they are from overseas, but there's so many Australian bands that have toured overseas, so should be counted as internationals as well.
Yeah.
that discussion.
We should be calling him a major export.
Yeah,
in music.
really.
They are one
really
of our major exports in music.
They really
I don't
are.
like them anymore, but yeah.
Hey, look, for me, it was up into that probably what was it, Deep Blue?
Yeah, exactly.
Like Deep Blue was just like up here. I don't think anything but in saying that, I am looking forward to the new album. I'm very interested.
Well, hey Kyle, I've got their new one on our list for Doodle Reaction too. So
beautiful!
Don't listen to it yet.
Beautiful.
Don't listen
cool.
to it yet.
Thank you very much.
What's an instrument you've always wanted to learn but haven't yet?
I actually own the instrument, but I've never properly learned how to play it. It's a little miniature-looking guitar thing from Chile. It's called a charango. It's got 10 strings on it. Traditionally, the body's made with an armadillo's back, but obviously
Can't do that.
They can't do that anymore. It has to be made of wood.
Yep.
So the one I got's made of wood. It's tuned really, really weird. So as a guitar player, it really fucks with your mind to play it, which is probably half the reason why I haven't learned it. But every time I see someone playing one, I'm just staring at it like with Google eyes, like, oh man, you know?
Okay, yep. I see what you mean. Yeah, almost like a halfway between like a guitar and a ukulele kind of size with
kind of thing.
with
with
the 10 strings in pairs and stuff. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, I like to pig squeal every now and then.
Oh, nice. So you want to do vocals? You know what? I don't think we actually have many people say vocals on here like ever.
Yeah.
Good on you.
I want to
Good
go
on
in
you.
the new album in a song, just like pig squeal here and there.
Nick wants to copy his idol. He's, Paulina from The Warning. He wants to wear a little lapel microphone on his head like that, and
I reckon
he wants to squeal through our song. So it's like,
I'll play drums, yeah.
Hey, look, Kyle, who was it we had on the other week where the drummer was the vocalist?
Oh shit! That's
Idle Ruin, was that?
Yes,
them?
I think it was Idle Ruin.
From
Yeah,
Tasmania, sorry.
Yeah,
but
I think they're based in Brisbane, but yeah, Idle Ruin. Those guys, yeah. The drummer's the vocalist.
Sick.
Okay, if you could pick one big band or artist to open a show for, who would it be?
At the current or historically?
Anything. So like no rules, living or dead, active or not, whatever period in their career.
Seriously, if it was historical, obviously Slayer, because we tried to get their support many times. And right now, it would be Kerry King.
Yeah, he's on fire at the moment.
I went and watched the gig with that band. I haven't seen a band that good live in fucking yonks. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just because we're thrash metal, Slayer or Metallica, even these days.
We could open up for The Warning. Fucking
That'd be sick, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. We'll put it out there. The Warning.
I like Heaven Shall Burn. I really like.
Hey, those guys don't get enough credit. Heaven Shall Burn does not get enough credit. Like their shit goes hard.
Yeah, fucking oath, yeah.
Okay, who is a band or artist that you're listening to at the moment that you think is underrated and deserves more attention?
Oh, I think Elysian from Greece. Way underrated. They're really well known in Europe, but no one knows about them here. I'm actually also now friends with the singer Christiana, but I think they're a really underrated band. Like everyone I show them to, they're always blown away by her voice, and they're like a goth metal band, but really, I'm really huge fan of them, and I really think they're underrated. Even amongst European bands, like Lacuna Coil and all them, they play shows with them, support shows, but I still think they're underrated. They're a really great band. I really recommend them to anyone.
Awesome. And Nick?
Yeah, a band called Nablivascaris. I've seen them live. They're the best band I've ever seen live. Yeah,
Nablivascaris. Yep.
Yeah, they're pretty well known, but like they should be even more well known, I reckon.
Yeah.
They're perfect live. Like,
you know what?
Really like them.
Yeah, I don't listen to enough of their stuff. I need to really do a deep dive, I think, and go right through a lot of it. what is something people may be surprised to learn about you?
Well, the fact a lot of people freak out. They never guess my age. They always think I'm younger than what I am. And they always...
60.
No, I'm 52 now, you dumb cunt. So, and I suppose the other thing is that being in the music industry for 33 years with the same band, that I've never taken illicit drugs, never been an alcoholic, never drunk much.
Cocaine in Colombia?
No, you fucking... I'm not Colombiano, you dumb, stupid Italian pizza. Just, I think maybe that. I mean, people sort of freak out. They go, there's a stereotypical idea of you being in a band and you're a musician. Oh, yeah, you've done this and that. And I'm going, I haven't done any of it. Ever.
No, that is pretty, like, it is a stereotype. I can honestly admit that I do feed into that stereotype. I'm a culprit for it, but it is what it is.
I mean, I'm like, I enjoy a drink every now and then, but I'm not like, very rarely do I drink when I'm playing.
I never.
You know what I mean? And
do.
part of that's just a habit that developed because I'm usually having to drive myself there and back. But I've just, every time I have had the opportunity to play while heavily intoxicated, I don't enjoy it. I don't like. I feel like it's not a good performance.
No.
I feel like it's, not to get wanky about it, or but I don't think it respects the audience's. The audience is paid to come and watch you.
Yeah,
I don't think it respects the audience.
You can't. I do. Look, I'll admit it. I love a good party band, and I love it when they start their session on stage. You know what I mean? Like, don't get shit carded before you come up on stage. We get your drinks up there, get everyone involved, treat it like a little backyard party for your 30-minute set. But yeah, for the most part, I'll admit I've gone up there three sheets to the wind, and fuck, man, I copped it off my bandmates, and rightly fucking so. Like, rightly so. It's a lack of respect for the people around, the 4 people that I'm going up there on stage with, and it was a lack of respect for myself and the people that paid to see the show.
That's true. Yeah, I get you, man.
What about you, Nick? What would people be surprised to learn about you?
Yeah, same with Raul. Like, some people think I'm younger than I am. Well, when I was younger, I had like a full beard, and people thought I was older than I am. So, fuck.
It's great. Yeah, look. If I don't have this, I'm like baby face. Even into like my late 20s, when I didn't have the beard, I would get like carded.
Yeah,
all the time.
That's why I call him mojon. So in Chile, mojon means you usually use it to call a little baby or a kid, but what the word literally means is, when a baby has a really wet shit in their nappies.
Yes,
they call that a mojon.
Yeah,
so I call Nick mojon for that.
The number 3 that goes up the back. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what he is. He's a mojon.
Yeah, and I don't drink or anything either. I haven't drunk in 10 years.
It's definitely it's definitely a trend that's like going away.
It's tapering off.
It's
100%.
really tapering off. People are just not about that anymore a lot of the time.
But in saying that, like, me and the missus did notice that we went into a show when I'm only pushing 40, and me and the missus were the oldest ones in the room. Do you know what I mean? And this is like young and upcoming indie bands, and and the place was full, and I've never gotten to the bar so fucking quick in my life. Like, none of them were drinking.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, it's not like I haven't been drunk in my life. Yeah, it's happening.
No, but the culture is shifting.
Yeah, I mean, my 30th birthday was a fucking other story. When I turned 30, I got so wasted, I was like Dracula next morning.
Oh, bro, I was hungover for about 2 days after my 30th. It was crazy. All right, if you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what album would you pick?
Seasons in the Abyss.
Oh, quick. I love it.
That's a strong choice.
Yeah.
That's
Ashes
one on the Wake by Lamb of God.
Oh, another very strong choice. Yeah. Big. That new wave of American heavy metal is got so many killer bands in it. And last one, taking it home on a nice wholesome note. What are you most grateful for about your involvement in music?
What I'm most grateful for is when I've had a good lineup and a good bunch of guys to be in the band and they become family like what I got now. That's what I'm most grateful for. Because it's beyond an honor to work with them or to play with them. It's just it feels like the privilege is not the word. It feels like a blessing, but God gave you a blessing for the day or for the week kind of thing. I can't explain it word wise, but you just I feel really thankful to be around them.
Blessed. You just feel,
Blessed.
you just feel blessed.
Yeah, it's like you're lucky. It doesn't happen all the time, and you got to count your lucky stars. That's what I feel.
That's good.
With these guys. So I'd be nothing without them. That's pretty much
So I
true.
love that question. I love it when Raph asks that question because it sort of it breaks down the walls, and you actually get a hard answer. You get
Yeah.
one from the big red thing.
Yeah, same. Just making mates to other mates in other bands I've become friends with, and yeah, just mates through music pretty much.
Awesome.
Mates with my old band, some guys in my old band I'm still mates with, and yeah, it's another way to make mates. And
But I think this is the thing. I think so many people that aren't that even if they're fans of heavy music, so many people that if they've not been in a band, they don't you don't understand the connection that you form with people that you've been in a band with. Like it's to say, you kind of mentioned it previously, right? It's almost like a brotherhood. You become family. You're around each other more than you're around most of the other people in your life, and it's just you really become part of each other's a major part of each other's existence, and that's that's something that I think. I talk about it before people complain about the male loneliness epidemic. I'm like, start a band, you won't be lonely.
No.
You'll start a band and you will find camaraderie like you have never known in your life.
Yeah.
Well, my band's outlasted my marriage, that's for sure.
Mate, you know what? I had funny little story here. I had long time ago. I mentioned I used to be in Tensions Arise. So back in the lead up to our first show, we were giving out flyers at a gig that we went to, right? Happened to start talking to some girl while we were at this gig, whatever. We started seeing each other for a few months, and we were having a discussion one day or an argument via MSN Messenger, which is obviously how long ago this was. We're having a bit of a disagreement. We were trying to talk about stuff, and I'm like, look, I'm sorry, I can't continue this now. I got to go to band practice, because band practice was the same time, same day, every week, without fail. That was what it was. And she's like, no, we're going to talk about this now. And I'm like, no, I have band practice. I have a commitment to these guys.
Yeah, that's right.
I have to go. And this was a couple of years into the band sort of being a thing. We'd had some lineup stuff that had slowed us down a bit. And she's like, no. She's like, you got to, it's like, if we don't, it's either me or the band. And I'm like, bye. I've known you. I've known you for 3 months. I've known these guys for 2 years, and I'm pursuing a passion that's been something I've had my whole life. And I know that's not as severe as a divorce situation necessarily, but it's just people. It's a great example of just not understanding.
Dude, I put up with what you just talked about. 13 years of marriage, every week. Put up with that.
Wow.
Every week, man.
It's a toughie, man.
Well,
it's a toughie.
We will wrap up the quick question quarter there. Stay tuned tomorrow for Get in the Bin. I love this. I think this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
If you haven't checked the podcast episode with these guys, go back and check that out. That's up on the channel. As I said, we will have links to tickets in the description there for Nowhere Fest, as well as all the stuff that Dark Order's doing, so you can keep track of their stuff. If you liked this video today, give it a like. If you didn't, downvote the shit out of it. And remember, my name is the Reverend Raph, along with Beer Buddy Kyle and Raoul and Nick from Dark Order. Take care of yourselves and your mates, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Stay cool.
Peace.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We really hope you had a good time. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell down there. It helps the channel grow. We are still a fairly young channel, and we like to try and grow our audience all over the world. We do also, for those of you who are interested, have a Patreon. It's just a couple of bucks a month. At the moment, you get all the videos early and ad-free, but we are working on ways to increase the value of that and make it a bit more enticing. So don't forget to keep an eye out and check back on what's going on over there. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.